out today that LSE actually was originally based in Somerset House, which is really cool. I didn't know that.
It is.
I think it's crazy how this is right next to LSE and yet the architecture is so different.
Well, it's one of the things I like about London. So on any street, there'll be, buildings from like 7 different centuries.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of London?
Honestly, kind of all of it. I mean, it's a great city to walk around in. Covent Garden, there's so many little nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So Brick Lane, where all the thrift shops are. I went there with my daughter who loves to thrift and found the only good bagel I found in London so far.
And have you ever been on an Uber boat?
I haven't done that, no.
Okay, well, we'll do that today. Since coming to London, do you feel like there's anything that you had a preconceived idea of, which now you think about completely differently?
It's like the most accessible city I've ever been in. I mean, everything is easy. It's so easy to get around. So that was one. Most of the other surprises have been more around LSE, which I knew, mostly by reputation, but I didn't really know that much about the school itself.
Yeah.
So that's been, interesting. It's like I look at it as a place that's nothing but potential.
So what's your favorite park in London?
I mean, Hyde Park is huge. The Heath. I
Yeah,
do love
Hampstead
the Heath. But you actually like Embankment Park. So little tiny parks that you can walk through, sit, have a cup of coffee with a friend. And I love that.
When I was planning this tour, I wanted to look for parts of London that have connections to LSE's heritage. Sydney Webb and Beatrice Webb they have a memorial in Westminster Abbey.
Actually, I did not know that.
Yeah.
The very first time I came to London, I was in a really bad place in my life, and I thought I'd walk to St. Paul's Cathedral, feeling sorry for myself, and I didn't see the choir coming. And then they start to sing Evensong, and it was a turning point. It so lifted my spirits. So the rest of the trip, I would go to a different cathedral every night to hear Evensong. There's also a lot of if you go to American cities, the architecture's not as ambitious. So it doesn't all work. Sometimes the buildings are horrible, but when it works, it's amazing and it's worth the effort.
What's your favorite tube on the London Tube line?
So the Piccadilly line.
Oh, interesting.
Partly because it's close to my home for meeting friends and restaurants and shopping. If I can, I'll walk everywhere. I just really like walking in London.
Favorite building on campus?
It depends on, again, the Marshall building is great because it's so nice. The Center building is great because it's so interesting and cool. On all these things, right? I'm not a one person, one place, So it just depends on mood and need.
So I know you come to Wright's Bar a lot. So what's your go-to order?
This is the only place I've been able to find close, easy, where you can get a decent deli sandwich. So they have various deli meats and cheeses, and I can actually make my own sandwich with them. That's perfect lunch for me.
So I think my final question would be, what do you want LSE students to know about you?
I'm a person, not different from them. I actually had similar experiences. People may not like all the decisions I make. I may be wrong, but it's not some evil person sitting in the back with some set of values that are completely alien to them or anything like that. So I think that would be the one thing. Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
This was actually
I hope you've enjoyed the tour.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and a good way to finish.
Yeah.